Ketua Mahkamah Konstitusi Mahfud MD menyebut penyebar berita bohong atau hoax adalah bagian dari iblis. Mahfud MD juga menilai hoax telah menjadi jenis kejahatan yang mengerikan yang harus dilawan.
Hoax itu sekarang bentuk kejahatan baru yang mengerikan. Hoax itu banyak yang berisi fitnah. Jadi, saudara, kita sudah punya perangkat hukum, Undang-Undang ITE, Informasi dan Teknologi, Undang-Undang Informasi dan Teknologi Elektronik dan Transaksi Elektronik, Undang-Undang Informasi dan Transaksi Elektronik. Siapa yang membuat hoax dan merugikan orang lain, apalagi sampai memfitnah, diancam hukuman 6 tahun penjara, dan rakyat Indonesia dimanapun bisa melapor ke Polres terdekat. Tidak harus ke Jakarta, karena kejahatan hoax dari dunia maya itu, dari digital itu, wilayahnya adalah udara, bukan tempat, bukan bumi. Nah, kalau sudah udara, Anda boleh melapor dimanapun. Yang membuat hoax kepada seseorang misalnya di Surabaya, tapi Anda ada di Makassar, ada di Pontianak, bisa melapor ke Polres di Pontianak.
Satuan Tugas Penanganan COVID Nasional sangat menyesalkan sikap saudara Muhammad Rizik Syihab yang menolak untuk dilakukan penelusuran kontak mengingat pernah melakukan kontak erat dengan pasien COVID-19.
Baliho gede, maksud saya karangan bunga gede, turut berduka cita, yang jelas-jelas itu adalah kabar bohong, dusta. Tapi sampai sekarang kita nggak dengar ada pengusutan oleh petugas kepolisian tentang kabar dusta dan fitnah, bahkan kalau begitu boleh dibilang.
Sebenarnya tidak perlu berbelit-belit, cuman kami perlu meluruskan bahwa saya dengar informasi media yang ada di Indonesia bahwa ada tuduhan bahwa Indonesia meminta Saudi untuk melakukan cekal. Saya jawab secara gamblang bahwa info tersebut amat sangat bohong sekali. Sampai hari ini tidak pernah ada nota di meja saya, karena semua lorong diplomasi ke Saudi lewat Kedutaan Besar Republik Indonesia di Riyadh. Tidak ada permintaan Indonesia kepada Saudi, dan negara Al-Mamlakah Al-Arabiyah As-Saudiyah bukan negara yang gampang dipengaruhi oleh negara lain.
Your Excellency, we're going to shift to another subject, and that is the subject of a leader of the Islamic Defenders Front, or the FPI, Rizik Syihab, who just returned to Indonesia, and initially he had denied that he had overstayed in Saudi Arabia and claiming that Saudi Arabia had previously rejected his exit permit, but later he said that his visa was actually extended. But we're also, of course, receiving such conflicting reports from the government, from Rizik Syihab himself, from FPI, and many more. So from the Saudi Arabian government side, on having to host Rizik Syihab for years, is there a message that you would like to convey after his return here to Indonesia?
Well, there is no any message, because Rizik Syihab was there in Saudi Arabia as any other Muslim. He was staying in Mecca, and when the time comes that he went to be back to Indonesia, so we authorities allowed him to be back, and there was no any kind of problem, just to let him stay more in the country, because it's the decision is Rizik Syihab decision. It's not our decision. Okay. So when he decided to come back to Indonesia, we allowed him to decide. There was in the beginning kind of stay affiliation, but after that, it was normal, and he preferred to stay sometimes. When he decided to come back, we allowed him to be back.
Okay, so communications have always been very tight between the Saudi Arabian government and the Indonesian government when it comes to the stay of Rizik Syihab.
Well, there was a kind of communication between the two sides, yes.
Okay, and regarding his overstay, the government said that it implicated a very hefty fine. So who was actually housing Rizik Syihab at the time? was there any institutions involved or the government, or was it just on the, or was it just Rizik Shihab individually who had stayed?
I think it's individually.
Okay.
There was no any kind of problems. There was any kind of what we call it violation or wrong or against the immigrant system in the country. He was individually preferred to stay until it was the time to be back. So that's what happened.
And your
pejuang FPI yang ma'ruf kami jalani, yang munkar kami perangi, mencari ridho ilahi. La ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, Muhammadur Rasulullah. Allah dia Tuhan kami dan Islam agama kami, Muhammad Nabi kami, Muslimin saudara kami.